Hello everybody and welcome back to U-Boat, the submarine simulator. This is Dr. Obsidia, your casual gamer. I keep saying casual gamer on this game because I'm gonna probably get whomped. I mean, this is pretty deep simulator. I mean, if you play something like Silent Hunter or something, it is quite a bit different. This is definitely a different kind of simulation, so there's quite a bit to it. You know, it's a little bit more than I'm used to jumping right in and just starting to make videos, so please understand if I make mistakes. Please comment if you see anything that I should do differently, or let me know, because I've only seen a few videos of this and I've only played a little bit outside of the videos I'm making just to kind of get the feel for the game. So just going off my knowledge of World War II and U-boats and trying to do the best I can. Alright, last time we left off, we had a very successful patrol, actually. Messing with a convoy there at the end and trolling some Swedish freighter. We're going to see what they're going to give us here. Probably going to be another Atlantic patrol. We need to find stuff in the Black Pit. We want to advance this campaign so that we can get some of the rewards there. There's another Black Pit that's further out, which is going to just drain our resources to get out there. And the rewards I don't see are very good. There is a sector down here. Again, the rewards are okay. 10,000 tons of shipping isn't too bad, I guess. We could go all the way to the southern routes and risk running out of our gasoline. We'd have to be very careful with gas. Tempted to do the harder mission simply because I think we could probably get 10,000 tons. There is a port of Lisbon here. I'm sure there's shipping coming in and out of here, but I bet you it's big convoys. Let's take it easy. We want this series to go on a little bit longer, right? Only run one patrol. I don't need to get blown up just yet. Getting cocky there. Alright, so I don't see any good rewards. This does have an additional one. Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to take the easy. I don't think we can do any favors yet. Nope. And we don't really have anybody who can do anything here. Oh, we do. We have one person. And I don't know why. This seems bugged. Should we send the Tom Taylor out on this mission? Seems bugged to me. I don't think we should be able to send prisoners out. Well, you know, it is what it is. We're playing this to win, right? So if they're gonna let us... Hey, look at it this way. Let's just make a story here. These guys, we turned them in. They were so happy that we rescued them. They thought we were gonna kill them. We were so nice to them on the U-boat, giving them food and things and trying to keep them alive when they knew they were dead, that they owe me their life, and they said, we're gonna go help you to produce accumulators. All right. Go get it. Go get your accumulators to upgrade our U-boat. Okay, so let's check our money situation here. I kind of forgot what it was like last time. Let's see, we've got quite a bit of money. Overall, I think we had stocked up everything we needed to stock up. We could... oh, okay, yeah, that's full. Fuel's good. Torpedoes are loaded. We have enough items to last us. We got our coffee. Always good to have some coffee to drink. And I think we can't upgrade anything yet. We'll check here. I would like to upgrade the hydrophones if possible, but that's not going to happen just yet. Radio, I think, cannot be upgraded. There's some other things we can upgrade too, but I think everything's currently locked. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just take off. Alright. We are heading out one more time through the Black Pit out here, quite far away. Coming in the bottom corner here. It's a pretty straight line that way. Right, gentlemen, all ahead flank. All ahead full, not flank. Guess it's this says forward forward. Flank would probably be the top one there. Full, be there, I believe. It doesn't really say other than in German. Okay. We are on our way. Got a returning ship here. It's probably a U-boat. Yeah. U-1171. That's a pretty high number for 1941. We're only U-96. 1171. was later in the war. Maybe not. Well, we are on our way. We'll switch to red lighting. Make sure our dive planes are back on electric. We got to turn on our gyro compass, which should have been on before. And I think everything else is okay. Make sure we'll pump out anything in our builds just in case. It's always good to kind of try to remember that. What's going on up here? Why can we see their path? Guess we clicked them and they told us. All right. I'll get back to you if anything happens. See what comes up on the way there. Alright, so we've got a little problem with our discipline going down. Our crew's getting a little bit fatigued. They're kind of looking for vacation. So we need to see what we can do about that. Let's open up our stuff here. And we want to go to the kitchen, make sure that we have stuff here. We do not. That's part of the problem here. Give them some pork. Transfer all that there. Not all of it, maybe half of it. It's good enough. And they need some cheese. We'll give them 10 cheese. If they have diversity, they're going to be much happier. We'll give them 15 fruit as well. And we'll keep the potatoes totally stocked up there. All right. The cook will be able to use that, and that should raise our... Yeah, see the varied dishes there? We were losing 8 fatigue. We got to watch that. Every day that goes by, I think it ticks another fatigue per minute. So that's not good. We need to keep our discipline up, otherwise the crew will have breakdown. And usually I can get about two patrols, or if they're shorter patrols, maybe 3 before I have to start thinking about fatigue. And I don't know if you can rotate your crew. I can, you know, if I check my journal here, I do have other crew here ready to go. But maybe I can rotate them out to minimize that. I'm not sure. I actually have control of these guys. Did I recruit them? Did they join me under that captain? They're like, this captain joined, so we're gonna join too. They've turned traitor. It's a bug. It clearly is. Maybe not though. Maybe not. All right. Well, the cook is working, and we've already given them the skill here, so now he can calm people down under alarm, which is good. And just to recap our captain here as well, he now has the ability to use his periscope 25% faster and also stabilize, so we can do the tracking much more. I do like to do manual targeting quite a bit, not when I'm in a big convoy situation. It's just tough. I mean, you can. It is actually much faster. Right, we are now arriving in the black pit here. We've just pulled in and stopped. I'm going to slow down here. And we're going to report in. Oh, he's in bed. Well, we'll pull him back to send the report. I think I should reorganize my officers here. Let's put the captain in front, followed by the first officer. The chief engineer, we'll put the radio man at the bottom, and the chief engineer here, and the other guy that's doing the torpedo stuff there. All right, let's report in. And also, we're going to dive the boat and turn on the hydrophones as well. Let's get him on the listening station. I would like to get a second radio operator so I can get somebody that's able to handle the hydrophones all the time. Especially later when I get radar, that would be nice. Because the person on the hydrophone also operates the radar. Alright, let's put the boat under here. And let's assign somebody to him to get that spread out. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the engine so I can listen a little bit better. Oh, behind us. They're moving away. How did we miss that? We just came through here. Alright, all ahead. Pull. Surface the boat so we can catch them. Let's going over there. Let's move it out. Funnel smoke. Gonna report that. let other subs know what's going on here.
Abfangkurs berechnen. Zu Befehl.
This is not pot. Look at that flash. All right, well, we're gonna get on it. We want to try to see them early, expand our view here. We are in the daytime, so we do have to be a little bit careful closing in on them. Not sure which way they're headed, because it's not possible to intercept them.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Jawohl.
Let's try to figure out where they're going here. Try to track along that line. Give about a 11 nautical miles here. We're going to be coming up behind them, obviously, because
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Jawohl.
we could go all ahead. I better look these up, these terms. All ahead flank. We need to try to catch them. We'll get up on them now. It's a tiny group, so I'm assuming it's probably the they're outside too, almost outside the search zone. Oh well, I don't think we're gonna get credit for it. All right, here we go. Let's be careful here. We don't want to let them see us. Let's wash the deck. Everybody get under. Let's turn on the compressors. Let's switch for blue lighting.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
We should, well, depending on these seas, which are very calm, it looks like. See, oh, okay, there they are, way out there. All right, Sidious, why don't you take a look out here? See what we can see. Okay, that's nice. You see that flag? That looks like a Norwegian flag, maybe? I can't quite tell. Looks like there's some smoke. Okay, that's that. We can't quite make out this smoke, if that's maybe a cloud. Okay, there's another one. I see one. No, there's three out there. I see two. Looks like the same country. That may be Norwegian. Okay. Yeah, wash the deck. Everybody get under. Oh, get in the boat! What are you guys doing? You're gonna let water in. Oh, look at that! They're letting all this water in.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kalor.
You guys better get in quicker than that. You're letting a bunch of water into my boat. 2 square cubic meters of water. What are you doing? You idiots! All right. Alright, well, are diesel engines still on? Yes, they are. Good. Because if the seas are rough, then it's going to turn on our electric engines. We're going to go ahead and close in. I'm just keeping this up for reference. We're traveling at 15 knots, which is pretty fast. I think much faster than they're going. Alright, so we can see them now. Let's take a look to the periscope here. We don't need to have 2 people assigned to him.
Sehr wohl,
Just
Herr
one.
Kalor.
So I can kind of scroll a little bit faster. Oh, they're here. Raise the periscope up a little bit. Well, the sea is chasing my periscope up. There we go. 6 meters. Oh, where these boats are. There they are. Right now we're 6 meters above the water line. We don't want to be that high up. Right, we don't want them to see us. Let's see what we got here. Can you make that out? What is that? What is that flag? Well, I don't want to be sinking something I can't see. And I only see 2 ships, so I think that's all there is to it. Our visibility is 38% because our hull is kind of sticking above the water line. Now these are freighters, they're not going to have the best eyesight. Let's see how far out they are. About 2 nautical miles out, so we're still somewhat safe, but I'm thinking we don't want to lose them. And we definitely want to get more of an angle, 90-degree angle on them, I think. We are at all ahead flank, so we can just... all ahead flank? Somebody tell me in the comments section so I don't keep screwing it up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and be cautious here. I'm going to try to get ahead of them. I only see 2 of them. Of course, in front, they might see us a little bit easier, but we can get away from them. We're traveling pretty fast compared to them. There we go. Oh, whoa, whoa. Settle down there. Alright. We're going to get way out in front of them and then turn back in on them here. Okay, there we go. Now let's slow her down. Take her down to periscope depth, please. Turn on the blue lights already on. We don't need our gyro compass anymore. Be a little bit quieter.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Auf Zero-Tiefe. Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Alright, so I think we're pretty good to just all stop. Okay. Very good. Well, let's do this. Let's pull up this guy and target him with Obsidious here. Okay, he's trying to target him. I'm like moving with the D button and also scrolling to kind of pick it up. Are they? Oh, they're... Look at that. They are at an angle where I cannot distinguish between them. So the first one here, I think, is what I'm going to target first. So to... I see they're kind of mixed up here. All right, manual targeting here. We're going to ID this vessel. We still don't know what that flag is there. So is it an Empire Bell? The stack looks like it's somewhat in the center. This looks about right. The masts look somewhat right. I don't think it's an Empire Tower. Again, I'm not that familiar with these ships, so I'm just trying to go off the ID here. There's not a huge difference in them. This is the beam is a little bit about the same. Length is a little bit bigger, so we could make a mistake. The drought there is pretty much the same. Speed is the same. Mast height is pretty similar, so I don't think we're going to miss, even if we misidentify it. I don't think it's a tower. You can see those little crow's nests on there. I can see those on the Empire Bell. I don't see that rear mast here. This guy does have that, though. I see a rear mast on this one here. Not going to be anything down here, I think. So we're going to go with the, well... Actually, it might be an Empire Tower. The Bell has more of a box front here and some stacks. He's got some stacks. Somebody's yelling at me right now, I'm sure of it. And I'm seeing that there's a little bit of a forward part here, right there you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and recognize this as a tower. Okay, and then we're going to say this. We need to use Q and E, and we're going to bring this up to the ghost ship. It has to be right to the top of that mast. The highest point right here. Set. 2 nautical miles out, just as we expected. We're going to time the ship now and see how fast he's going. Gotta wait till we get to the end of the ship there. The other one, we can't time it. Because he's blocking, but they're starting to separate. Looks like that one might be the same kind of ship. Oh no, they're different. I don't know these flags very well either. Set that. Knots. Angle on bow. They are at a 90-degree angle traveling. They will be. Go ahead and set that. Is that a Spanish flag? That might actually be a Spanish flag there. Alright, let's back off this. We need to get a little closer, I think.
Schneller, schneller!
Go ahead and let him start targeting the next one there. Let's stop and take... Now we're, yeah, pretty lined up with him here. That's Spain. That's the Spanish national flag, I believe. And the Nationalists are supposed to be on our side. Oh, there's also the Republic, too. I guess the war was over by then. Alright, I'm gonna take a look here and see if I'm actually at war with the Spanish still, if there's the Republic. But I think by now, yeah, the war would have been over. So these are just neutral ships. They're kind of our friends, I think. Well, I guess we could surface the boat and go talk to them. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't think there's any risk to us there. Let's go ahead and all ahead, full. We're gonna bring the boat up. I'm 99% sure that these Spanish ships are not our enemies. Let's go talk to them. Alright, we are starting to pull up next to the Spanish vessel. Yeah, that is the Nationalist flag. Okay. Glad I didn't shoot. These are kind of our friends. We are going to come up next to him and have a little discussion. Oh, don't want to hit him. Full reverse. I'll go ahead and I'll send somebody over there, I think. Well, before we do that, we do want to bring all stop. We're right behind him. That's fine. Let's send somebody over. We don't have anybody who speaks Spanish, so we can send our guy who speaks English and our guy who speaks French. Maybe they've got somebody over there who can do that for us. I don't think we need to send too many people over. We'll go ahead and just send those two.
What do you need, officer?
Yes, in German. So that's nice. See, they're our friends. We're going to see their shipping documents. They're heading to Port of Vigo. Of course they are. They're just going to their own port. We'll accept it. I don't really want to search their cargo hold. I feel kind of bad for them. We're supposed to be their friend, but we just need to make sure they're not transporting anything they shouldn't be, and then we'll be on our way. But the Nationalists, you know, they fought a big war right before World War II started. If you know the history a little bit, they beat the Republic, so they were a fascist government, and they definitely helped the Germans, but they did not go so far as to commit to the actual war. Consider it like the United States helping UK and the Soviet Union before they entered the war, and that's pretty much where that fell. So it's kind of the same thing with Nationalist Spain. And in the end of the war, many people from the Nazis did run to Nationalist Spain. Nothing conspicuous. Says they're not even transporting anything. They're empty, maybe. They're probably just trading with South America or something like that. Alright. Whoops. We need to let them go on their way. We're gonna say return to our ship. There's no reason to check the other one if they're sailing together. We're gonna just inform. Please reverse our boat. The other one sailed off. They're like, forget you guys. Catch up to us later. You're the one that got stopped. Alright, everybody. Now settle down. Okay. We're on our way back. Okay. Nothing major there. Tripped over some Spanish vessels. Nice to talk to them a little bit. Almost blow them away. And, yep. Yeah, there's our cook, by the way. Varied dishes +8 and our cook +7. That's why it's nice to have a cook. Okay. Just to let you know when something else comes up. A little bit of an update. We had a situation with a possible contrail. So we're gonna wash the deck here. Just so that we can get down early if we have to. Don't want to risk running into trouble from the airplanes dive bombing our boat. It's kind of weird that they're way out here. Maybe if we get down a little bit, they won't see us. We're taking a periscope depth just to do a hydrophone check. Oh, our gyro compass needs to be on. I guess I forgot to turn that back on. I don't see any aircraft, just glancing around the sky here. So we reported it. Not too worried about it. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Put him back on the radio room. We'll turn on the diesel compressor. Get our pump going just in case we have anything in the bilge. And I think we're good to keep traveling here.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
Right, we do have funnel smoke behind us. We don't have our radio operator available. He is sleeping. We sighted this at night too, so it's not that far away. We're gonna go ahead and put let's go ahead and put the navigator on the radio just to report in. Turn the boat back around. Send that report off. You can go back to whatever you were doing. Navigation is fine. Didn't get to see where he was going. We'll assume he's just kind of traveling this direction.
Melde mich zum Dienst.
Okay, came back. The hydrophone. Take us down. Slow us down too. There we go. Alright, so we do hear propeller noises. Let's see if we can track them. Mark where they are right now. Sailing away from us. Like a straight line away. Can't be sure exactly their location. Let's surface the boat and get on them. don't you go back to bed and rest? He's on navigation. Just better energy efficiency, I think, if we assign sailors to him. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave him be at navigation. All right, let's see if we can catch up to these guys. Jumping out of bed.
Herr Kaloi?
Well, if you're gonna jump out of bed, then just get back on the listening station. Oh, almost ran into him.
Abfahrtkurs berechnen.
Getting to be daytime too. That's a bad thing. They're gonna be able to see us. Yeah, see, it wasn't accurate. They were somewhere in this area, and it turns out they're up here. It looks like they're moving a lot slower than we are. Let's get into position here, and just to lower our profile just a little bit, I think we're gonna wash our deck here because we can see their funnel smoke. So seas look very calm. Deck's awash.
Kurs auf diese
You
Koordinaten.
can kind of see where he's going, so let's go ahead and run parallel for a little bit.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Gonna kind of close in a little.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
There you are. Right, we do need...
Auf Gefechtsstation.
Yeah, I know. That made me jump. We do have somebody on the periscope already. There she is. Like another freighter. Raise that up. Right, so there she is out there. What is that? That looks like a British ship. Yeah, that looks pretty British to me. Right. Well, hopefully she hasn't sighted us. Yeah, it doesn't look like she's raised an alarm yet. Let's put Obsidius on the attack periscope. We are currently running
Kurs setzen.
parallel to this ship. We want to get out in front a little bit here. Our visibility is pretty low, 7%. It's unlikely they're going to see us even in the daytime way out
Kurs
here.
auf diese Koordinaten.
Nighttime is still pretty far away. See here, distance is, if we turn, whoop. Distance is about 1 nautical mile. So that's not actually nearing to. I wish I would say 1 point something. What if I switch to kilometers if it'd be more accurate? That doesn't help me very much. Like, can we switch to kilometers? It probably can't switch to realism right now. Play? Yeah, so we're stuck with it. I would like a little more accurate measurement, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. So we can turn in on them over here, I think.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
We'll
setzen.
start to make our turn. Well, we need to make a more subtle turn, I think.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Here. Get out in front of her quite a bit. And then turn back in. Now I'm gonna have to go ahead and take the boat under.
Rohrtiefe gehen. Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Alright. Let's straighten her out here.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Let's slow down some. Very good. See if we can ID her. She'll probably be right around here. Yeah, 320 degrees. Is at 320. Yeah, it's a British ship, or possibly a Canadian vessel. It's a little bit hard to see, but that red is a dead giveaway. Alright, let's ID this vessel here. She looks like an Empire Belle, maybe? Like an Empire Belle. I don't think she's a explorer. Belle looks about right. Not a whole lot of tonnage. We'll just put a torpedo into her, I think. Let's see. Top of the mast to the water line there. 1 nautical mile out. Yeah. Expected. Whoops. And we're going to time her. See her speed. Start. We're getting a little closer. We should be able to see that flag a little more, but that looks very much British. They have that kind of red with something in the upper right corner. Oh, maybe that's Canadian. I do see a little bit of a shield there. I think Canadian vessel. Boy, these World War II ship flags are trying my brain here. I probably should look this stuff up. Stop. Set. 6 knots. Angle on bow is going to be 90 degrees. That was what we tried to go for. Right. And we are set. Open 2. So everything's preheated. It's daytime. We're going to go ahead and send
Rohr 1, bewässern.
send a couple electric torpedoes
Rohr
into
2,
her.
bewässern.
I think we probably only need to send 1 actually, but oh, we don't want to do this one. This one's got the version 2. I think we'll just send 1. If it doesn't sink her, we'll put it right dead center. If it doesn't sink her, then we'll use our deck gun. Close. Torpedo away. Torpedo's on its way. See if I calculated that pretty well. Looks pretty good.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg zum Ziel.
Alright, let's do this the old-fashioned way. What say you? Let's watch from a distance. See if we actually did it. Now remember, he's got that steady periscope because that's his skill that we upgraded. So that's pretty nice for tracking. Steady the scope. Yeah, it is Canadian. It did just say it. We identified it as Canadian. I thought that was what that was. It's not telling us where the torpedo is. Let's check it. Oh. Pause it. Okay, there we go. Come on.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Okay, we have a hit in the back.
Schwere Schäden am Rumpf. Ich muss mich ausruhen.
Good hit. Question is it going to go down from that? We are closing. We're not going to launch any more torpedoes. 1 torpedo in the back should be enough to sink that. It looks like it's listing heavily to the stern, and maybe to the right side is what, the starboard? I think it's done. Pretty good shot. Looks like the water is over her deck. Just a little bit. Take a look on the map here and see what she looks like here. Yep. She's hurting. Knocked her back flag off. She looks like she's having some pretty big trouble back here. The water looks like it's rising a little bit higher. She's probably trying to get her flooding under control, but that was a pretty significant hit in the rear. We're going to go ahead and close in a little bit faster now.
Schneller, schneller!
Put back on the radio just in case they try to say something. Keep an eye on this ship. Riding very low in the water on the stern there. See that? We are closing in here for a deck gun if we have to. I think she's done for. Yep, she's putting out lifeboats. She's rolling. She's starting to capsize. Let's slow down a little bit. I don't think we even need to do anything about this. One thing I will mention that I could do while we're just kind of hanging out here, waiting for this ship to go down. We're gonna pull up kind of in front of her here. Looks like she's totally stopped. One thing I could do is to show you something that was probably something I read that you would probably like to do. You do have your cabinet right back here. And in the cabinet, you have these breathing apparatus. And one thing you probably want to do is give these to your engineer who is fixing stuff.
Jawohl.
Because if there's ever flooding, he's going to want to have that. Your other engineer, the same thing. He's going to want to have that.
Zu Befehl.
You don't want to have to go get it necessarily. Alright, so here's this ship. I don't think we're in any danger. We're going to go ahead and surface.
Tanks anblasen!
Looking kind of rugged. Partially capsized there, rolling a little bit, but I don't know that it's... Looks like it may have stabilized a little bit. We're rolling up next to her. Gonna all stop. We'll put the captain on the deck. Whoop, deck gun. Well, I think she's probably going to go down, but we're going to help her because we don't want to stick around here too long and wait to see what happens when we can just put some rounds into her and finish her off. Whoops. There we go. I wasted a shot. Pump one right into the front of her hull here. Maybe round right down near the waterline. I don't know if I should be using high, armor piercing. What about some high explosive just to blast a hole in the side of this thing? Not showing much damage. Needs a better damage explosive marks on the side of the vessels. Do you think she's sinking? I think she's hanging in there. That was a water hit. Wonder if it goes below the water and actually penetrates. Come on. There's not much left of you. Why are you hanging in there? I would have used 2 torpedoes if I had to go through this. There we go.
So müde.
Feuer!
Get off the deck gun now. You can go back to whatever you were doing. Observation, periscope. Observation. Oh. Okay, there we go. He's off. He'll do whatever he needs to do. Europa sunk. We're going to send that report off. Let's put an officer on it, I guess. Where is she? Is gone? She sunk that quick? Oh, I was just trying to send the report off. I wasn't watching. Do have interactions. We could send somebody down to the sinking freighter and lose them forever, maybe. There are some lifeboats here. We'll see what they've got in them. Yeah, we're going to definitely take some more of these guys on. Maybe they'll join us too. Take a couple. I don't want to take the sailors. I could. It's a little bit extra money. Where's the ship? Just gone. Alright. Well, that was within our zone too, wasn't it? Yeah, that's nice.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Let's get out of here.
Schneller, schneller!
Continue our hunt. So we got 2,000. That was only 2,649 tons there. That's a very light ship. But it's on the way towards greatness. It's on the way. Alright, we keep moving him off the radio and back onto the hydro. So let's just go ahead and switch him up. I think this guy who is our radio officer, we're going to go ahead and put him on the hydro first and radio second, I think. I know that's kind of weird, but we're going to go ahead and do that because I really need him to be on the hydro listening as we submerge. I keep switching him over to the hydro. I guess we're on the surface more often than not, so that's kind of useless. Maybe I better not do that, actually, now that I think about it. It's better to have him ready to get a radio message instead. But, yeah, we'll put him on the hydro. We're gonna take a listen here. Ooh, feller noise. Turn towards that. And we're going to take a look at that. And see where they're going. I don't see any movement yet. I guess I got to speed it up. Ah, he's moving away. Okay, it is nighttime. Let's switch to red lighting. And surface the boat and try to run it down. Put a couple of guys on the engine to try to save juice. We're doing pretty good for fuel right now.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Don't want him to run off the map.
Melde mich zum Dienst.
Not see anything, so we're gonna drop the boat under.
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
Switch to hydrophones so we can listen again. Let's slow her down a little bit, see if we can get a better beat on him. I need to go to bed. We need people rested up. Missing workers at the dive plane. They'll get on it.
Wechseln auf Seerohrtiefe.
Where is he? Alright. Not far away. Get back on the surface. Check the seas. It's pretty good. I think we're good just to surface and run on the surface.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Need to track this guy down. Okay, let's take another look here. The hydrophone. Contact below us. Like he's going slower than we are.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Roughly maybe 6 miles away, I think. Gonna turn.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
It's coming up on us here, so we're gonna. Oh, bit of adjustment there. Turn on our ventilation. Our oxygen fresh.
Kurs setzen.
Going to plot his course Now, we're not sure exactly where he is, but let's just say area right here, I think. Whoops, marked it. Hard to tell which way he's going. He's kind of shifting around. I think it's this general direction right here. We're going to want to turn in on him. I think we're going to probably be able to head him off right in this area right here. I'm going to slow down here as we get a little bit closer. Don't want to let him detect us. Oh, we detected him. Alright, there he is. Let's get off. Well, we got him on the hydros. Let's go ahead and send the radio message off, though. Spotted him. Says transport spotted. The message is away. Let's get back on the hydro. Come on. Back on the hydros. We're going to start tracking him with the hydrophone. We can get a course on him. See if we can identify the ship. Sometimes they can identify by the propeller noise. Transport tiny group. Closer here. Alright, he's probably still about 2 nautical miles away. I'll go ahead and try to ID him here. Take a look. Why are we underwater here? Oh. Should be right in front of us, right? Black Pit sector. I think he would be around there. He is. That's a Swedish vessel. We don't need to shoot him. Oh, we've come across some neutral ships here. Alright, let's go ahead and just close in on him. Surface the boat. He looks like he's sailing for... Well, he could be sailing for Sweden. He could be. Head and turn our compressors. We'll investigate this one. We don't want to ram him. He's heaving to. Go ahead and interact with him here. Send a delegation over to talk to them. Send somebody that speaks French and our guy who speaks English just in case. And let's send one more. These aren't exactly our best friends. We can send over the prisoners. Why are the prisoners joining us? Somebody tell me. It's weird. We're gonna just capture all of these officers and use them for stuff. Alright, you know, we maybe just Sharticus is just the most persuasive, nice guy, and he convinces them of the benefits of the war. He does speak French. You know, we conquered the French, and we're, you know, maybe we're the good guys this time around. We've altered history. I don't want to send them over. They might kill us or something. Let's go ahead and send the radio man over. Oh, he's our cook. I guess we had another cook here. Alright, let's send the radio man over as well. We're going to give him a rifle. And we're going to first load the crew up. Send him over. Okay, so we're going to all stop. So we don't overshoot during this process here. What's going on here? Why? Okay, maybe that was why. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't just speak Swedish. Tries to communicate in English. Yeah, luckily we do have a fluent English speaker. I'm going to accept. I'm going to ask for the shipping documents. He's headed to Port Vigo. That's down, and he's transporting food. I don't know if he's going to Port Vigo. Isn't that in Spain? The pressure him. We can't necessarily push him. It doesn't look like you're traveling to Port Vigo. We need a navigator to point that out. All right, we'll leave it. We're gonna search the cargo hold though and see what we find here. Swedish ships, you know, yeah. Some of the Swedish people are really nice. I traveled to Sweden. It was one of the great countries of the world, and one of the guys that I listen to that makes games, or makes the commentaries for games that he plays, is a Swedish guy. And he's really fun to listen to, and he's a cool guy. And very interesting. Swedish people, love them. Great food too, by the way. I highly recommend if you ever have a chance to visit Sweden, go there. Don't just inspect their ships and accuse them of things and force them to abandon ship and then leave. All right, so nothing suspicious was found. Officer looked at some cargo but didn't find anything unusual. Let's view what they're transporting. Nothing in the hold. I don't know if that's a bug, or I've seen stuff in the hold before, but maybe it's just food. All right, well, you know, we're not... It doesn't look like you're going to Port Vigo, but we're going to just let you guys go, because I guess I trust you enough to let it pass. All right, let's send this message off to the BDU. Let them know we inspected a ship, didn't find anything. And that's that. Yeah, we probably should check our food situation here, make sure still got enough food. They do not, so we'll go ahead and drop in some cheese. Transfer all the cheese over there. Remaining potatoes to keep things lively. That'll keep our morale up a little bit because we're at 10 fatigue now. So that's not good, but they got different kinds of food, so they're pretty happy about that. We can also play some music if we like. Got a couple music stations, La Rochelle and Gibraltar. And as you can see, the music does increase their happiness a little bit. Alright, well, we're still continuing this patrol. In the next episode, we're going to be finishing our patrol here. We do need to sink some more ships in this area. So we're going to be maybe just looking around a little bit, seeing what we can find around here to try to sink. Maybe moving back up north and going slow and just waiting for something to enter. We do have plenty of food. We have morale is kind of hanging in there. So we do need to take a vacation when we get back, and that's okay. And we found a lot of neutral ships this patrol so far. So hopefully we find a convoy or something of a tasty target that's crossing through the Black Pit. Thanks for joining, everybody. Have a great one. I will see you in the next episode. Take care.